Welcome to RC Pilot Hangar, and I've got a treat today. I'm here with Mike Fedor, and here I'm at an event, and it's a free flight event. So it's not RC or remote control. This is all done with free flight. Mike, tell me a little bit what this is all about with all these people here.
Okay, we're at the Gainesville Municipal Airport, and I'm president of the Texas Cloud Climbers Free Flight Club, which unfortunately it's probably the last free flight club in the state of Texas. And we're having, like Mike said, a free flight event up here. We have rubber powered models, gliders, gas powered models to compete. We wish the weather was a little better today. It's a little breezy, and it's supposed to get breezier, and so the turnout is down. We've got folks from throughout Texas, and
wow.
Bob Hanford from Oklahoma came down, and we're just gonna try to have a fun weekend.
Tell me a little bit about free flight. So the size of these planes that are here, I mean, is it vary in sizes?
Yeah, they'll vary from 13 inches, and one of the fellas is flying a tow line glider, probably with a 7 foot wingspan.
Wow.
And that glider is towed up with a 50-meter line, and it's released off the top, and the competition is duration. We're trying to get a maximum time, which on this field, which is a little smaller than we'd like, we're shooting for 90-second max times with reduced engine runs, reduced tow line length.
So when you talk about engines, are we looking at rubber band powered? Are we looking at an actual motor on there? Tell me a little bit about how that works.
Okay, we've got rubber powered models, but we also have gas engine powered.
Oh, wow.
We're running on this field. The biggest class we fly is half A, which is up to 049s.
Okay.
But the half A engines, the best ones are Cyclones, and they'll turn close to 30,000 RPM.
Wow. So I see we got a motorcycle that's back here. So the way they retrieve their planes is they use some type of vehicle to drive out to pick up their plane. So that's what you just heard was the actual motorcycle. And he went to go pick up his airplane. So, so how many people do you think that normally come to this event when it's a great day?
On a great day, we might have 20 contestants.
Wow. And it's all by points is how you kind of compete and stuff?
Yeah, we're competing. You're allowed in most events to make 3 official flights, and your placing is determined by the total time of those 3 flights. And like I said here, we're trying to achieve a 90-second flight. So if you make 3 90-second flights, in other words, don't have an official flight that's less than 90.
I see.
And there's more than one competitor that has achieved that, we'll have a fly-off to determine the winner.
So how do people get a hold of you or your club to find out more information? Is there a website that you can?
The National Free Flight Society, which is a special interest group, part of the AMA, has a website, and it's, I think, freeflight.org. And there's contact information if you go in there for the different clubs throughout the country, the free flight clubs. Okay. And also a contest calendar. There's, in the Texas area, we have 2 contests, I think this year, scheduled for this Gainesville airport. We have 3 contests that'll be down at the Hamilton, Texas airport, which is on south, and there's contests up in Wellington, Kansas, and Marion, Kansas, that usually the folks from around here attend.
So again, I will actually put this in the description area down below where you can find this information. So this is great, Mike. This is the first time I've ever been to anything like this. It looks very interesting.
It's a different sport.
Yeah, very different.
That's how model airplane flying started, with free flight models.
I know a number of people, and I just did a video that's going to be prior to this one that where we talked about he started off doing free flight. So a lot of people start off with free flight and then progress into other parts of the actual hobbies. So,
but then there's a lot of us that just stay flying free flight.
there you go.
You know, you come out to contests, and I've been doing this since, let's see, 1958. I was 10 years old, and I'm 74 now.
Oh, he just dated
And,
himself.
You know, you see people at contests that you've known for 50 years. Bob Hanford, no, only 50, 60 years. Steve Spence, probably 50 years. So free flight contests are sort of like family reunions for a lot of us.
Wow.
We've had friends, been friends forever, it seems like.
All right. So I'm here with a pilot, actually, Bob. And Bob's going to kind of talk a little bit about his free flight plane here.
This is a P-30 class. It's a 30-inch maximum wingspan, 30-inch maximum length. You have to use a freewheeling plastic propeller, and it's powered by 10 grams of rubber, which is really not very much, but that's how it gains altitude. They'll ride thermals. You've seen Hawks circle
Yeah.
without ever gaining altitude. Well, these will ride thermals the same way. So to keep them from flying away, we have a little fuse activated burns the rubber band.
Oh, wow. So you're actually burning
Pops the tail up like that, and it brings it down out of the
So that's
thermal.
how it comes down. So I was really interested in how that actually works. That's fantastic. Is that kind of what they do with all the free flight?
Yeah, pretty much all of them do that. Some of these lighter models, sometimes that's not enough to get them out of a strong thermal, so they'll pop the wing up, or they'll pop the wing off and have it tethered to the fuselage, and it just comes circling down. This has got a plunger inside that keeps the fuel line pinched off. Putting it into the timer opens it up. That opens the fuel flow. And you set the timer for the length of engine run. It's kind of like a camera timer. Set the timer for the length of engine run you want, and release it when you throw it. And then that lever pops loose, that cuts the engine off. And then this eventually turns around in this scroll, and that's where it releases the line back to the tail to pop the tail up. I'll put it up in there. So when it comes around to the release of that line, the tail will pop up. And there it goes.
Wow.
And that's what brings it down out of the thermal.
So Bob, how long have you been doing this? Have you been doing this a while?
I've been doing it for 60 years.
Oh, he's aged himself
or 61
too.
years. I started when I was 8 years old. When
Oh my gosh,
my dad
free
got
flight
me
too
into
as
it.
well?
Yep.
Wow.
That's all I've ever done.
So are these all custom made when you make these? I mean, from scratch, or are these kits, or what do you do?
There are kits available especially for this class. There's probably 20 kits available for a P-30. This one I actually acquired from a fellow modeler in Ohio when he moved into an apartment. It was too small to have all his models, so I bought it
So
from
you
him.
picked up one from him.
But normally you just build them yourself.
Great, great. How many models do you have? Everybody's laughing here.
In the car, I've probably got 25 of them ready to fly in the car now.
Oh my gosh!
And more than that at home. So.
Wow. So here you go. Here we are with a free flight competition. Thanks for coming to my channel, and we'll see you at the next event or at somebody else's hangar. Thanks for watching.